Hey, what's up, everybody? I figured I'd get a chance to talk about one of the highly anticipated movies of the fall season that I wanted to discuss, and that particular one is Ralph Breaks the Internet, which is the long-awaited, sequel to Wreck-It Ralph. So basically, Ralph Breaks the Internet, comes out 6 years after the, Wreck-It Ralph, and the storyline for, Ralph Breaks the Internet, has Ralph and Vanellope Van Schweetz, having to find, a steering wheel for her Sugarland, game after it gets broken in the real world. And of course, Ralph and Vanellope, search the internet, and, in the hopes of, for the replacement steering wheel, which happens to be like an antique, thing that's very hard to find, and in order to save, the Sugarland game from being, you know, taken apart and things like that. And then of course, throughout the, the film, explores, the friendship between Ralph and, Vanellope, and of course, her, trying to find her own self of, independence away from Ralph, but not that, of course she still wants to be friends with him, but she wants to find a place for herself that she wants to belong. And of course, that particular game in the Wreck-It Ralph universe happens to be something called, Slaughterhouse, which is kind of like a racing, car, game of sorts. And of course, the racer itself is a woman named Slaughter, of course, played by, Gail Gadot, of course, from playing, Wonder Woman, and of course Giselle from the Fast and the, Furious, films. And I would say one of the aspects that I liked about the Wreck-It Ralph sequel is that you get to see, the various, Disney characters, including like, the many Disney, princess characters such as like, Mulan and Anna and Elsa and, Snow White, and Ariel and, Jasmine, just to name a few. And of course you get to see, some Star Wars characters like, C-3PO, and you get to see Buzz Lightyear. And I thought another aspect of the Ralph Breaks the Internet sequel that I thought was pretty cool was the various pop culture, and social media references, which I thought was, pretty cool. And of course, the most important aspect that I would take from the Ralph Breaks the Internet sequel, is the underlying theme of friendship. And of course, one's, journey to find their own individual, path, which I thought was a pretty, noble thing, to do. While Wreck-It Ralph may not, I say, carry the emotional weight like, say, the Toy Story movies, did, but I would say, Ralph Breaks the Internet serves as a worthy, follow-up, to the Wreck-It Ralph, franchise. And hopefully, if they get, depending on how well the sequel does, there'll be, a third installment of the particular franchise, but hopefully there won't be another 6-year wait. But I guess just a little, info. It would have been cool to have, the Golden Girls, in the Wreck-It Ralph sequel, but unfortunately they were cut out, which, but it would have been cool to see. But I just thought that'd be a little interesting tidbit. Okay, everyone. I guess for those that want to see more videos and stuff I've done in the past, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube page and to see all the latest reviews that I have done. Okay, everyone. Thanks again for watching, and have a pleasant night. Thank you again for listening.